All right, Annalisa, here at home, we've also been following breaking news all day after 3 D.C. police officers were shot, which was followed by a barricade situation in Southeast.
Definitely a tough day in the district. We were on the air for hours today as that scene unfolded, and as of this afternoon, police have still not taken the suspected shooter there into custody.
And we have team coverage this afternoon. Marielle Carbone has the latest on the conditions of those officers. Daniel Hamburg is hearing from neighbors who were caught in the chaos this morning.
But we start with our Randy Bass. She's been on the scene all morning. And Randy, what exactly do we know about what's happening at this point?
Yeah, Annalisa, Mark, still very active there. Police continuing to ask people to stay away from Hannah Place and Benning Road in Southeast as this situation continues to unfold there. Almost the entire neighborhood has been blocked off since about 8:30 this morning. Right now, we're nearby in another area of Southeast at the Woody Ward Rec Center, awaiting an update from police, which they tell us could come later tonight. Here's what we know right now, though. Authorities tell us those 3 officers were shot at through a door as they tried to come inside to serve an arrest warrant this morning. A 4th officer was also injured but was not shot. All 4 of them are in the hospital and are doing okay tonight. It's not clear right now if any officers ever fired back at the suspect, who police say as of early this afternoon had continued to shoot off firearms periodically throughout the day. It's not clear if the person they were looking to serve the warrant on is the same person who's been shooting at them. Police are communicating with him over the phone, though. Today, Police Chief Pamela Smith described his behavior as up and down.
We have not made visual contact with him since this morning when the incident occurred with regards to trying to execute the the arrest warrant, forgive me. With regards to his up and down behavior, it appears as though during conversation he seems to communicate very effectively with us, but then there are times he appears to be very agitated.
Yeah, and the warrant at the center of all of this right now, stemming from an animal cruelty investigation that happened in conjunction with the Humane Rescue Alliance. That group was also on scene for part of the day today. No more details at this point on that particular investigation. It's also not clear right now how many people or animals, if any at all, may also be inside the home right now. Again, these are answers we're trying to get for you as we continue to press police for more tonight. Live in Southeast, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.
All right, Randy, thank you. And our Marielle Carbone is standing by at Washington MedStar Hospital where those officers were taken. And Marielle, this is tough for sure.
Yeah, Marielle, talk about their conditions right now.
It certainly is, but Annalisa, Mark, certainly it is difficult for all the families and the other members of the police department. But the good news is that we are hearing that these officers are expected to be okay. All 3 of them are being treated here at the hospital for non-life-threatening injuries. We also know that a 4th officer was injured, but that was not due to any gunfire, so that is not a gunfire injury in that case. Now, as far as the identities, we do not know who these specific officers are yet, but we do know that they are all male officers. One was shot twice, once in the back, once in the chest, and we are told that his vest did absorb those shots. The other officers were both shot in the lower leg. Now, earlier today, the police union president was here at the hospital checking in on the officers. He tells us that family members were here as well, and Police Chief Pamela Smith also here visiting those officers.
I've had the opportunity to visit our officers at the hospital this morning, as well as Mayor Bowser. Our officers are in good spirit. They seem to be doing okay. Just wanted to make sure everyone had an idea of where we are with where they are in their recovery period right now.
And we have still seen a police presence around the hospital, some MPD cars parked inside the parking lot here. Mark and Annalisa, we did reach out to the hospital to try and get some more updates from them, but we have not heard back, so it's unclear how long the officers will be here, how long they'll be treated before they're released to go home. Reporting live in Northwest, I'm Marielle Carbone, DC News Now.
All right, Marielle, thank you. Let's head over now to DC News Now's Daniel Hamburg, who's been in the community all afternoon. Daniel, what are they saying?
Well, Mark, people in this neighborhood are rightly frustrated at all the violence they have been seeing. Some people I talked with today couldn't get to their homes right by where this happened, about 150 yards away from where we are right now. The neighbors that I talked with say that they heard about 20 gunshots this morning from that situation, and they were scared and didn't know what was going on outside. The frustration pent up in a lot of people wanting more from leaders in this city to curb this violence. And we also got a hold of some of the audio from the officers this morning. Take a listen to what one of the officers was calling out on the radio after he was shot in what he says was his leg.
Our room is right on the other side of the house, and it was so close. I know kids be going to school. I know kids be going to school in the morning, so that's why I got up and went to the door to see what's going on. It's just sad. You gonna get a charge for for animal cruelty. That you gonna turn around and shoot police and make it worse on yourself.
So clearly a lot of people nearby wondering why this had to happen, and of course, again, wanting the city to do more to stop this violence as we saw those 3 officers shot today. We're live in Southeast. Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.